PNG tubers. If you haven't heard or seen a PNG tuber, then good. Keep it that way. Because PNG tubers itself were very annoying. But the PNG tuber trend was just even more fucking annoying. Because literally every 10 seconds on TikTok, you would see a fucking PNG tuber with some shitty text-to-speech. But yeah, today I'm pretty much just putting my opinion on the entire PNG tuber trend itself. But yeah, if you want, maybe drop this video a like. Let's push for 35 likes on this video. But with that all out of the way, let's just roll my shitty intro. Alright. Where do I start? Why don't we talk about who I think popularized PNG tubers? Now, before anyone gets mad at me and says, no, you're wrong, it's not that, it's my opinion, I don't give a fuck what you say. Personally, I think PNG tubers have been around for a long time, and the only reason they became more popular was because of the Jellybean and Meowba skeleton meme, which, to be honest, some of them were actually really funny. But after all of this, we started seeing a bunch more PNG tubers coming onto this app, which just led for PNG tubers to get bullied by more people, which one of those main people was Kanga was a pretty decently big YouTuber at the time, but once he started bullying PNG tubers, he started to gain more and more subscribers, which once people saw that Kanga was gaining a bunch of clout of bullying PNG tubers, they decided to do it themselves, which I think was a really bad idea, because after that there were a lot more PNG tubers around, and that's because people were giving PNG tubers attention. Even though they were receiving hate, there were some people who were actually nice and decided to follow the PNG tuber. Another reason I think PNG tubers got so big is because of a TikToker known as Valentine. This was a low effort PNG tuber who had text-to-speech and a very shitty character, but there were a bunch of people giving her attention. The only reason why she was getting attention is because she said Zoophiles are disgusting and Meowba is disgusting, which pretty much every human being thinks the same on those two topics. So I don't know why people were giving this girl so much attention and even making Giga Chad videos like another WPNG tuber or some shit. Like, it was really unnecessary. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but everyone has the same opinion on Meowba and Zoophiles, and if you don't, are you fucking high or some shit? But I have a few reasons on why I think Valentine made PNGs more popular. Number one, she was a very low effort PNG tuber. I mean, she literally spent 2 minutes on her videos and uses text to speech. If you don't think that's low effort, then what the fuck is low effort to you then? Number two, people were giving her so much attention for using her common sense, aka saying Zoophiles are bad and Meowba's a bitch, which I understand why you're praising her. It's Gen Z, like, it's a shit generation, but I think people were just praising her too much for things that 99.9% of people agree on. Then every time there was another shitty PNG tuber like Valentine, they would ask the same questions, and of course they had the same answer as Valentine, because yet again 99% of people agree on those topics. After the PNG tubers gave the same answer as Valentine, everyone would praise him and applaud him like they were some sort of superhero, which they really aren't, because yet again, topics that everyone agrees on. This whole thing just kept spiraling and no one was ever talking about the fact that people were just praising them for common sense and common knowledge. That's mainly because, well, who the fuck would think of that? That's pretty much why I think PNG tubers became a trend. Now let's move on to this next segment. Now I like to call this segment the fucking PNG tuber I hate the most and why. Now the PNG tuber I hate the most is Jellybean. Oh my god, you hate Jellybean, I'm unfollowing you. I understand she puts a lot of effort into her videos, but I just can't watch her content without cringing. That's just me personally. You might disagree and that's okay. Now I'm not going to be criticizing her content because, well, my content isn't any better. One thing I want to talk about, and the main reason I hate her, is because of this voice clip.
I just had an amazing idea. So recently everybody has noticed that I've done a couple haters on the internet. They honestly don't bother me at all. I really don't care about them. Anyways.
Now I know Jellybean's haters probably don't affect her now, but I think it's wrong to deny that they haven't affected you in the past, because they clearly have, because some of your old haters went out of their way to dox you. But I think it's a bit wrong to say your haters haven't affected you at all, because they clearly have had some sort of effect on your life. I understand you probably don't want to admit that to the public, but if you don't want to admit something to your own fans, then maybe just don't talk about your haters. It really isn't that hard. But I'm gonna wrap up the video here anyways. If you guys want, maybe join my Discord, link in the description. So sorry for not posting for like 7 days. I'm just very lazy, what can I say? But I'll try to up my upload schedule. I don't know, I'm just lazy when it comes to YouTube. Anyways guys, just have a lovely day.